Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Darren Innes, Head of AML Technology with Nasdaq. Also, Tom Stancliffe, Co-founder and Managing Director with Tribe Freedom Foundation. Tom and Dennis, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks. And Tom, I'd like to start with you. Recently, Nasdaq and Tribe Freedom Foundation announced a partnership focused on increasing awareness about human trafficking and modern slavery and promoting financial inclusion for the survivors of financial crime. For those of us who are new to Tribe Freedom Foundation, Tom, can you start by telling us more about Tribe Freedom Foundation and your work?
Sure, it's great to be on here. Tribe Freedom Foundation is a UK-based charity on a mission to end modern slavery. The foundation is first and foremost a community of activists that was originally inspired by a 1,000-mile run across Eastern Europe to fight human trafficking by myself and 250 others. Since 2013, the Tribe community have raised well over £1 million to fight modern slavery, principally through participating in fitness and running events globally.
And Darren, why is Nasdaq partnering with Tribe Freedom Foundation?
Yeah, well, firstly, Jill, thanks for inviting me on again. So as probably many of the Trade Talk viewers are aware, Nasdaq leverages obviously innovative technology to help ensure market integrity and also now to fight financial crime. This is really just another step forward in that, so that we can start to help communities and those affected more immediately as we go forward. With Tribe, we're going to do two things. One, to help promote the awareness of human trafficking within the financial services industry. Roughly a third of people involved in our industry do not realize the part we play in helping to facilitate such crimes through them using the financial system. And secondly, which I know Tom's going to talk about, is the Tribe Financial Survivor Empowerment Program.
And Tom, why Nasdaq? And what does this partnership entail more specifically?
Well, look, we first came into contact with Nasdaq through Darren taking part in the Tribe Relay across Scotland with an amazing team of Nasdaq runners last summer. As we got to know Darren, we realized there was a really strong alignment between the Foundation's mission to end modern slavery and Nasdaq's work to fight crimes related to human trafficking. Looking at this partnership in particular, it enables us to promote financial empowerment for survivors across the entire financial sector, crucially providing vital tools that will save people's lives. Financial independence is a really crucial step in survivors' recovery from their trauma, because ultimately it's about empowering them to flourish and rebuild their lives. And that's why we're super excited about this program.
And Tom, how do you partner with the survivor help organizations to ensure they benefit from the activities that this partnership will produce?
Yeah, that's really a good question. Actually, since we started the foundation in 2017, we've worked across the entire anti-trafficking sector in the UK and actually delivered projects and partnerships with over 10 UK anti-slavery organisations and charities and the UK Anti-Slavery Commissioner. These partnerships range from anything from funding support services for survivors to integrated research projects focusing specifically on the food and drink sector and the financial sectors. So what we're going to be doing throughout the Nasdaq partnership and the financial empowerment program is engaging our network of over 50 organizations in the UK and in the US in particular to ensure that the tools that we're creating really are tailored to the very specific needs of survivors globally.
And Darren, how is this partnership relevant for the anti-financial crime experts out there?
Yeah, firstly, it's much more than just providing technology that we hope long-term, or we know long-term, will help to eradicate these crimes. There are people today suffering. Roughly 40.3 million people are in some form of modern slavery today. When you think about that, that's more people than the population of Canada. So it's insane, right? It's really insane. And what we want to do is to make a much more immediate impact on survivors and the communities of survivors' lives going forward. And we want, and we'll talk about it hopefully at some stage, how we want people working in that industry or in our industry to help support us going forward.
And finally, Darren, how can other financial institutions or technology companies get involved in this initiative, and what is your encouragement to them?
Yeah, so there are many ways that people can assist us, but what I'd like to focus on is collaboration. The first being, when we think about the survivor program and the portal that we're creating to empower survivors, we'd like to work with those organizations that have done this in the past, who've already got, or the banks that have got survivor programs in place. We'd like to understand the pitfalls that they have, the challenges they're facing. We'd like to talk to organizations that haven't got survivor programs in place at this time, so that we can build that best practice on how we deal with that community. And secondly, Tom mentioned the tribe relay across Scotland. So when we started this last year, a really great event. I wanted to get fit. I wanted to bring the team together. It fitted really well with what we do at Nasdaq. What I'd like to do this year, and what we'd like to see, is many more reg techs and financial firms joining us and taking part in the relay, so that we can send the message out as an industry, not as an organization, that we're all moving together to fight these crimes. So those are kind of two of the things that I think are very important.
All right. Darren and Tom, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you very much.